Hi there! Today we're going to talk about some upgrades for your FSC. So if you have an FSC, or maybe if you were thinking about getting an FSC and you're kind of wondering about like what kind of upgrades slash accessories slash things you can do to it, I'm going to tell you about that. So we got 5 choices that we think are like real solid accessories slash upgrades for the FSC. And the first one, which is no surprise to anybody because it's on all of these top 5 things, is a barrel. Yeah, big surprise. Specifically a rifled barrel, because as you guys probably know, an FSC will fire first strikes, and if you really want to get the most out of your first strikes, a rifle's barrel is going to do that for you, especially when your barrel is very small. So you kind of need it to be pretty good in order to take advantage of the shaped projectiles. This one is the one with the threaded tip. They do have versions that don't have a threaded tip, but like, yeah, essentially it's just a little barrel. It is rifled, so if you're shooting like mostly round ball, maybe consider a smoothbore option. There's quite a few barrels out there for you, but I do recommend, like, if you have an FSC and you have not tried it with first strikes yet, like, do that, check that out, and consider a rifled barrel, because, you know, like, it's nice to being able to get more accurate shots. Who doesn't like that? Moving on to the next one. This one is pretty obvious. Mag extensions, because again, if you're familiar with the FSC, you know that the mags are 6 rounders, and that's not a lot of ammo. So if you want more than that, you can get these extensions on there. So the extension is essentially this part right here. This is the regular magazine. That's the extension. Brings it from 6 rounds to 15 rounds. So big time increase, and of course obviously works with round ball or first strikes, and just gives you a lot more ammo to play with before you got to reload, so that's nice. The next one might not be for everybody, but I still think it's really awesome and you should consider it, and that would be the folding stock. That's this guy right here. It's very nice. I really like this a lot. So if you're considering turning your FSC into more of like a little PDW or like a little rifle build, this is awesome. Like, go with this. Basically, as you can see, you've got the remote line attachment on there, so you can run a remote if you use this, or if you want, when you install it, you can just keep it the way it is and still put your CO2s in your mags, and you just press this little button right there, and it folds just like that. Look at that. And yeah, it's lightweight, it's sturdy, it folds real nice, it allows you to use a remote line. I just like it. So like, if you're looking to turn your FSC into more of a rifle platform, like, man, you should get this. This is really cool. Moving on, the next one pairs better with that folding stock, which would be the Optic Rail. So as you know, on the FSC, it's only got like a little tiny rail on the front, and then stand up, please. I'm gonna try and make that stand. You know what, we're putting it upside down. Now we're just gonna hold it. All right, so yeah, so the FSC does not have a rail on the top of it. It just has a tiny little rail on the bottom, which is like almost too small to be useful. But that tiny little rail is enough to attach this optic rail on there, and then essentially it clamps on there, and then you've got a rail on top of your FSC, so you can put an optic on there, which is nice. Bonus, it actually has a little slot right here, so you could attach a key mod rail to the side as well. So if you can get a little like short, like 1-inch key mod rail, you can clamp that on there. Then you can put something on the side of your FSC, so that's pretty nice. So like I said, pairs really well with that folding stock, because like if you've got a stock, then you can aim it real nice, and then an optic might be a pretty nice choice for you. If you're not using the stock, you still might want to use an optic. Like, getting a tiny little red dot on an FSC just sounds kind of badass to me. So, you know, cool. I like it a lot. And the next one, I will start by saying our number 5 pick will affect your performance. Not at all. It has no effect on performance. It does not do anything. It is purely cosmetic, but it still makes the list because of how cosmetic it is, and that would be the QDS suppressor, which is this right here, which I have on our fully tricked out FSC. This FSC is the SOCOM edition. The FSC SOCOM comes with everything that was on this list, so if you want to just buy an FSC that comes with everything I just mentioned, you can look at the SOCOM. And the QDS, the thing that makes it really cool, other than obviously how awesome it looks, it's quick detach. It just comes off like that. So it does come with this barrel tip. So even if you're not running the suppressor, this barrel tip just looks really nice. And to put it back on, there you go. That's it. It just comes off real quick, goes back on real quick. Why you would need to take it off and put it on at all, I don't know, but it's neat, right? It looks really cool. So this is the FSC SOCOM with all of the accessories that we mentioned before. So you got the folding stock, you got the optic rail, you got the QDS, you got the rifled barrel in there, and you got the magazine extension. So yeah, it's pretty badass. It's pretty nice. Like, you know, it's got some major sex appeal going on. But what do you guys think? Do you like this? Do you like these accessories? What do you think is like kind of a must-have upgrade, or like a really good choice for an upgrade for an FSC? Because there's stuff out there. Let us know in the comments if you have suggestions, if you have things that you think that every FSC owner should have. Tell us about it. We want to know. And, you know, more suggestions for more videos. We always read those. Like, subscribe. Thanks for watching.